Does he not see what's happening in this country at the moment? Pleading poverty and saying give us more money is not going to make you any friends at the minute, mate. Check the news on your own channels occasionally, eh? Hi, it's me again, and I stumbled across this one this morning. It wound me up a little bit. I know the BBC winds me up, and I film these in batches, right? So I've already done 3 or 4 videos about the BBC, so I'm already good and raging by the time I get round to filming this one. But look at the headline, look. BBC calls for more funds to battle Netflix. The BBC have called for serious public service investment if it is to stand a chance against the likes of Netflix and Disney+. Why? Why are you trying to fight Netflix and Disney+? They are not your arch enemies. They're not the people you're fighting in this game. They're a level above you. They are global streaming giants. You're not in the fight with them. Do you know who you are in the fight with? You're in the fight with ITV and Channel 4 and some of the Sky channels. That's who you're in the fight with. And you're losing that fight. You are losing that fight. Look at ITV, how many big shows they put out at the minute. Do you know why they put out so many big shows? Because the bigger the show, the more viewers, which means more advertisers, which means more of that. BBC don't have that concern. They don't have to please audiences. They don't have to bring in big numbers to please advertisers. So they can just sit on their hands and cash the cheque for the 3.7 billion quid a year they get every year from TV licence fees. Stop trying to fight Netflix and Disney Plus and set your sights a bit lower and actually try and just beat ITV. That's what you're supposed to be doing. BBC Director General Tim Davies said the broadcaster needs more dosh to avoid further cuts and to survive what he called a period of real jeopardy for the media landscape. 3.7 billion quid a year, and he can't make it last. He's got a £300 million black hole, claiming to make cuts all over the place, to news, to local radio, here, there, but then employing 7 new assistant commissioners, spending all this money on buildings all around the world. 1.3 million quid a year on Gary Lineker. You don't need more money, you need to manage your money better. If you physically cannot run this company on 3.7 billion quid a year, then it may be time to step down and allow someone else to have a little crack at it. Hey, because that's a lot of money, and you shouldn't have any deficits on that. It's a lot of money. ITV would kill to have that kind of money. Do we want a US-style media market, or do we want to fight to grow something different based on our vision? He added that he was open-minded about future funding options, but added, "We are clear that it is critical that we need a universal solution that fuels UK public service growth, not stifles it, while offering audiences outstanding value for money." Now, broken record again here, right? But he says here, "We are clear it's critical in a universal solution that fuels UK public service growth." There is another UK public service broadcaster. In fact, there's more than one other, but there is another one that springs to mind. It's called ITV. And they're growing, and they're doing really well. And they're not pleading poverty all the time. In fact, they're creating some great innovations. They're putting out some good shows, which is bringing in a lot of ad revenue for them. And they're coming up with great ideas like ITVX, which is a much better streaming platform at the moment than BBC iPlayer, from what I gather. And it allows you to watch all the stuff on there for free. There's some exclusive stuff on that, and separate ads on there. And some of the ads are targeted directly at the users. Clever stuff, because the more targeted an ad is, the more they can charge for that ad. But if you don't want to watch the ads, that's okay. You can pay ITV a few quid a month and not have the ads. Innovation, moving forward, and sustainable growth. All these things that the BBC cannot do unless they go commercial. They don't need more money, they need a systemic change. They need to go commercial. Now, if you're constantly pleading poverty, it might be time to change how you do things. That's the way I look at it. And the licence fee holds the BBC back. It gives them no incentive to try and grow and be better. It just holds them back because they know they don't have to try too hard to get their 3.7 billion quid a year, every year. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it all down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in my next BBC rant again soon, eh? Ta-da!